Hello everyone, Jayman here. Welcome back to I Get Upset at Watching RWBY. That probably won't happen this time. I'm going to be honest with you, I completely forgot about RWBY. I wasn't aware that Season 8 had even come out, let alone finished, so... You know, I'm just going to go into this and, you know, see how it goes. I don't expect it to be too good, but I expect it to be just as jam-packed or rushed. But I am willing to let my expectations get subverted, and it actually is better than I'm willing to believe. So, first things first, I'd like to admit I was a little harsh on Volume 7. In retrospect, it wasn't as bad as I initially thought, but it's still not what I would consider to be, you know, great. It had a lot of ups, but it had too many. It was too jam-packed, it was too rushed, and it was too much in one season, I say. But I am more than willing to give Volume 8 a chance. I'm not going into this intending to hate. I'm going into just, you know, at the very least laugh and have a good time. But I will still probably like over-exaggerate because that's my thing. I'm melodramatic, and I do apologize again. Last time I may have been a bit harsh, but you know, it's for comedic entertainment mainly. But that's just how I am. I'm naturally melodramatic. I over-exaggerate things without even thinking. Anyway, I've got half a cup of tea. We're going to watch episode 1. I've got a long work week, so I'm going to be watching a few episodes after work, so as a way of letting off some stress. So we're going to start with episode 1 called Divide. Settle piano. What is this? Who are you? I forgot about the space whale. Holy shit, look at that thing. What the fuck? That's basically a Zerg. That's like a Zerg hive. Like a hive ship. So what's this? Refugee camp? Mining camp? Mine camp? I don't know.
The crater, beneath Atlas. It's not safe, but it's warm. And with everyone in one place, we can do a better job protecting them.
The crater? You want to put them underneath the giant floating city? Why do they want to put everyone underneath the giant floating city that they know is very realistically going to fall down if Salem gets a hold of that staff?
RWBY, when we came here, we said we'd follow your lead, but things haven't exactly worked out.
Well, this has come out of nowhere.
We can't risk.
I'll go.
I'm sorry, I don't quite... I still find it hard to believe that Penny is this emotional already.
Yeah.
City's hard light shields will hold, but not forever.
When did it have hard light shields?
What will you do, sir?
This is a first time mention.
No matter the cost.
What's he gonna do? Don't. Oh my god. What the fuck? He just fucking killed him. I thought he was gonna be 2 shots and he was just gonna kill them both. Okay, so it's... Fucking hell. A lot to cover. I really don't see how they're gonna be able to pull this off, but okay. Alright. End of episode 1. Well, it's not bad actually so far. If anything, I think they've covered enough plot points at a relatively decent pace. I still really think Penny being this emotionally charged already, taking things upon herself this fast is kind of forced and sudden because again we haven't seen her for 3 volumes. Yeah, we didn't see her for 3 volumes, then she came back in volume 7 and her development was insanely rushed, but you know, that's just how it is. Okay, I'm starting episode 2 now. Just a quick note, I remember Ironwood said something about hard light. That does actually explain what Dr. Watts was doing. I called this a while back. I was gonna mention it in my review before I decided I'm not gonna do a fucking review. And worth noting that hard light is apparently canon. Is it a form of dust? Is it a type of dust? I don't know. They don't explain that, but I'm just going to assume it is. Hello everyone. I've made a little bit of a doo-doo. I don't know if I'm gonna give a fucking shit about this afterwards, but for some fucking reason, this shitty ass fucking website they got skipped me to episode 3 when I clicked on episode 2, which can go fuck itself. Because I was watching episode 2. I don't think I missed anything because it skipped, because it must be multiple storylines. So I did stop it after a certain point, which was about 13 minutes in, unfortunately. So I'm going to go back and watch that after finishing episode 2, which is called Refuge. We're gonna... I can't fucking believe that. That was so trash. God damn it. Okay, so we're gonna get... I'm very sorry. Very sorry. What the fucking chance of that? So we're gonna get on with episode 2, which is called Refuge, and then I'll go back and continue watching episode 3. I don't think I've missed anything from the look of it. They may have formatted it a certain way. Christ, I don't have all night. Fucking hell, Rooster Teeth. I mean, your website isn't the worst thing ever, but it could be so much fucking... You could simplify some shit, you know? Oh yeah, this was the leaked. Definitely better animated here. Oh, I say that. Why? Okay. So it's basically Destiny 2 now. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it does show a bit before. Can't believe I thought. Yeah, so, you'll see in the footage, but I thought they skipped over this part completely. Oh, shit, I'm sorry.
I do not launch.
Why would you do that? Wait, hold on a second. That brings up an interesting debate. Who was the last one to go, and who pressed the launch button for them?
Crap. Thanks, Uncle.
You could just drop a C-bomb. How much time is in this episode? I'm surprisingly... I was more invested in the next episode. It's very rare I would say a sentence like that.
What were they running?
Ah! Oh god, he's just got his arm bitten down. This guy's like fucking Nemesis, I guess. They just stood there and they did nothing! That whole time! They did fucking nothing! While Oscar just got fucking beat down.
Give him back!
Okay. It's just, that was just straight... Oh my god, it is blatantly Nemesis. That was also straight up a bit of a reference to oh, what was it? Planet of the Apes, yeah. Poor Oscar. I don't think I've ever felt this sorry for him. Holy shit, yeah, that was an important episode to see. Glad I didn't decide I was just gonna fucking skip that. Thank God. Holy shit. Alright, shit. Okay, I'm very sorry, but we're gonna move into episode 3. The footage you're gonna see, I was under the impression it was episode 2 at the time. So, sorry about that, but I'm gonna cut it off and skip it back to the part where I've caught up. But fuck. Okay, that was entertaining. They fucking sat there and watched Oscar get fucking mauled by this Nemesis wannabe. Oh god, I just need to hear him say stars, or this story's equivalent of that, I guess. Anyway, we're gonna get started on episode 2, which is called Strings. Interesting. while the intro is playing, I just want to say, without a stupid ass election subplot, maybe this season might actually be good. Because I think it was the election subplot that really just sort of derailed the story significantly and just majorly pissed me off. It's what added to the clutter, I think. You know? So we're just gonna skip the... What happened? Did they go up the tubes?
Bridge, then go left, straight, left, up, right, straight, right, straight, left.
Okay, I get it. That's funny, but that still sort of applies to the, I guess, the chibi stereotype of her, which is, you know, it's a little over exaggerated. No, I'm sorry, I'm being an idiot. That is actually a pretty funny representation of her. Since when? Since when? Okay.
Where to next, Penny?
So she's just Echo from the Bad Batch now.
Read the sign, Bill. Read the sign. Why don't you ever just pay attention? You're in here late all the time. Your coworkers.
Oh my god. Okay, that's all right. Okay. It was legitimately really funny. Okay, yes. Oh, that took a second to register, but goddamn, that was actually really fucking funny. Oh god, it's been a while since the show's gotten a genuine chuckle at, like a genuine laugh out of me.
Brett, but please, hear me out. I know you thought you were doing the right thing when you left with the
Negotiator.
Salem is here.
How long is it taking the others to get through that door? Are you fucking serious? I've just noticed something. Oh, for fuck's sake. I skipped an episode? Oh, no. 13 minutes, 10 seconds. Okay, we're gonna go back and watch episode 2 because the website fucking sucks dick. God fucking fuck this stupid fucking website. You can go suck a dick. Christ, that's a bit overpowered in 1v1s. That was a little bit scuffed. I feel like this is gonna cause a problem. Hell yeah. Okay, that was cool. That was kind of cool. A little bit scuffed at the start, but the animation was worth it for that big fucking boom. Can she just fly then? Oh shit. Oh yeah, because Penny uses strings. Strings! Episode title, fuck! What are they? Because they could just reprogram her, fuck! Ah shit, I just thought of that, because Penny's a robot, so they could theoretically find a way to reprogram her, I guess. That's the way they could go. That would be fucked up, but I wouldn't be unwelcome to it. They're taking advantage of story prospects. Again, how is this so fucking... Oh my god, I never turned it down. Fuck's sake. I'm really out of it today, guys. I've had a busy work day, shit. But okay, yeah, that was a really good episode. Episode 3, surprisingly really fucking good. A bit derpy in a couple spots, but ultimately it was better than episode 2, which was kind of a drag. It took a while before we got to actually see the decent part of the episode, which was the ending. So yeah, I'm gonna move on to episode 4 now because I'm actually getting into it. I just want to say, apparently Ruby and Yang had sort of a debate or an argument, I guess, and that was extremely fucking forced from what I can tell whenever it's brought up. Because fucking hell, I don't even remember it being an argument. I remember it being a subtle agreement. Fucking hell. Anyway, let's move on. I'm gonna get started. So far, Volume 8, better than Volume 7 by a fucking country mile. Alright, I'm gonna have to skip the intro. I don't have the fucking time and patience for this intro. Wow, fucking meme cut. Fuck that shit. Did you see that? Oh god, brilliant.
I made a deal with the darkness, and he paid the price. It's all happening so
Go Ren! Holy shit. Holy shit, Ren's gonna go for a fucking grind. See, this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see shit like this. Okay? This is what I wanted this whole fucking time. The Grim being a fucking genuine threat. And now we finally gotten to the bit where it's actually worth it. Fucking hell. Oh, we're getting a Jean action scene? Holy shit. That was cool. Holy fuck. Okay, you see, that was fucking awesome. This is what I'm talking about. I wanted more shit like this. This is what I'm happy to see. I need to pause this. I need to pause. This is... I can't fucking believe I'm saying this. I cannot fucking believe I'm saying this. Volume 8 has actually got me invested. I was silent because I was happy to see all that. Ren is pushing people away because he's got this mental stress. He can't take this stress and it's getting to him too much. And he's realized that the scale kept going up and up and up, and it's just it becomes too much, and he can't meet the expectations the scale is setting for all of them, and he can see that's the case across the board, and that's obviously something he just didn't want to acknowledge until it was pushed on him to acknowledge it. That's what I want to see. This is why Ren's character was the one that I was so invested in, because I wanted to see him develop through that sort of character sort of challenge, that challenge on his character's perspective. This is the stuff I wanted to see. The action sequence, that was fucking baller. The story so far is actually really fucking well handled. This is so much better than Volume 7. Fuck me! What the fuck? Holy shit! Oh my god! I was so fucking upset since I've been so upset since Volume 5. I've been so fucking upset. I was looking at things way more critically. I was looking at things... I just wasn't enjoying the show. This episode... I've only watched like 3.5 episodes so far, and I'm fucking loving this. Oh my god!
That was Raven Academy. Everything that follows will be for my sister.
I need a second. Hold on. At what point are we supposed to feel sympathy for him? Because he's basically just beating the fuck up out of a child. That's all he's doing. That's all he's about to do. That's all he did at Haven. That's all he did now. And his story is implied that we're supposed to feel empathy for him. I don't feel empathy for him, but you know, I won't linger on this point too long because I am liking the show again, just briefly. But I think this is just another thing that I guess they're kind of stuck with now. But and I guess they're just working with the new stock, this character that they're stuck with. So yeah. Like, where was this good writing? Where has this good writing been? For 3 seasons, I would say. Maybe 4. Mostly 4 seasons. I liked Volume 4, but it did have a lot of issues. But fuck me! The writing! The dialogue is actually fucking decent! Holy shit! Like, there's probably issues that I'm not getting on a first viewing, but even if there is, I wasn't this happy. I wasn't enjoying Volume 7 this much. Volume 8 has got me fucking hooked. I'm genuinely like, I want to see where this goes. I didn't give a fuck in Volume 7. Holy shit. We all knew where Volume 7 was going. Volume 8? I actually care. Alright, I'm gonna stop gushing. Alright, there's gonna be... I'm gonna become angry hates man. I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna hate it at some point. Surely. Is that it? Okay. Alright. Okay. I want to say that was so fucking good. That was actually really... probably my favorite episode in the past 4 fucking volumes. As a whole. As a whole, okay? Genuinely. Probably one of the best. I fucking loved it so much. Okay, fucking hell. Like, I have so many issues. Okay, I'll put this out there right now. I have a lot of issues with Rooster Teeth. A lot. And I mean a lot of fucking issues with Rooster Teeth right now. But, generally speaking, really fucking happy. Really fucking happy with how the show's current direction. Kind of surprised, actually, that I'm enjoying it this much. I'm shocked they were able to do something. To do something that so far is working. The writing, the cinematography, the animation most of the time, and I can't fucking believe I'm saying this, but the story is all doing very well. It's the intrigue. It's got me hooked. It's continuing character arcs, for once. Now that said, I still firmly believe that the show could have been much fucking better if they handled things differently back in volumes 5 and 6, I would say, yeah. But generally speaking, I'm just really fucking happy with the direction it is going so far. We'll see if that changes. I don't know anything. Would you fucking believe I haven't seen any spoilers? I haven't seen anything on RWBY in the time that it was airing. So, you know, generally speaking, I'm going to see how it goes, and we'll see where it goes from there. But so far, not many mostly just nitpicks, a few bits and bobs there, but we'll see how it goes. So, I'm on to episode 5. I'm probably going to do episode 5, 6, and 7 tonight, if I can. We are on a very good track so far. Episode 4 was so fucking good. It was really, really, really good for the show's standard, all things considered. And this season, as a whole, is actually doing a very good job at winning me over. But we are only 4 episodes in. This show has a track record of trying to lure me in, only to drop downhill over and over and over and over and over again. So, my expectations aren't that high, but I am in a good mood, which means I am willing to see where it goes in a positive light. So, with that said, we're going to go on to episode, I think it's episode 5. Please tell me it's episode... No! Why does it do that? What the fuck? No. Go on to episode 5. Thank you. This shitty fucking website. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. They're planning to blow up a mine to get initial thrust into orbit. What the fuck? Holy shit. Ah, fucking... Of course. Unironically, Cinder, even now, is still the least interesting villain to me. Oh boy. Mecha fight time. Again, where are the paladins? Was that an Aliens reference? Drifting. Wait, are you in orbit right now? Okay, hold on a sec. Hold on. First of all, I'd like to say I do like episodes in shows where they pit a bunch of weak characters against some of the stronger characters as a way to show that as a decent challenge, because the weaker characters have to be smart about things and like show that what they're capable of. In this case, it's 2 extremely elderly people, one of which is crippled and needs a fucking machine to walk, as well as their super android overpowered robot daughter. Cinder's 2 emotions are cocky and angry. Ah, so she is still capable of fighting. Okay. I'm actually happy about that. What? I noticed that frame rate drop. Come on, just fucking kill her. For God's sake. Get rid of Cinder. Fucking bypassed. Yes! Yes! Fuck you! Finally! Yes! Go fuck yourself! That was so gratifying. That was so fucking gratifying. My God. That was so worth it. Just to see Cinder get fucking wrecked. Holy shit. Again, unironically, where has this writing been for 4 volumes? This episode was great. Alright. So, wait, hold on. She's going to do this on her own? I swear Amity's a bit bigger than that, isn't it? Well, oh, they are in orbit. Okay, low orbit. I'd make a... I was very silent. I'm sorry, I was very silent for most of this episode, but I was very invested. I was very invested. I would say this episode had maybe a couple hiccups. I think... well, not actually, you know what? It's nothing really I can bring up, because... genuinely speaking, it was just a great episode. Again, where's this writing been for fucking 4 seasons? God damn it. Alright, I'm going to move on to the next episode because I want to see what happens next. This is why I wait till the season comes out so I can binge it. Just so I can either hate it or love it. I do have I am interested because that River of Grimm, if Salem has been capable of something like this, that's my one question. If Salem has been capable of all of this for this long, why hasn't she done anything then? I mean, I'm not gonna complain too much. I am genuinely enjoying it for now. So we're gonna jump onto episode 6 called Midnight. Oh, okay, here we go. This person again. This person that was the first shot last time. Is this Oh, is this Cinder? Young Cinder. Is this a Cinderella thing? Cinderella! Oh! I just got it. Oh my God. Really? Okay. Oh, I just fucking got it. Cinderella, Cinder. Oh. Okay. Okay.
You missed a spot.
Wow. What a piece of shit.
Say it.
Wow. Literally just a horrible person. Oh, the moon's the moon still rotates? Hold on. I just want to say, I can't believe this is what I'm fucking focusing on here. I'm sorry. First things first. The moon rotating. I want to explain why I'm focusing on that right now versus the story, because I'm silently invested in the story. That's why you're not seeing anything on it. But the moon rotating, the fact that that's actually a thing, wouldn't that mean that there are shards of the broken parts of the moon just sort of falling down to the planet every so often? Because that, or has it been long enough that has stopped happening? Because that seems like what would happen if the moon was shattered like that and it was still spinning around the planet. I'm just saying, that sounds like an intriguing, like, fiction feature that someone could do, something with if they don't do it here, or if they haven't done it here, or whatever. Anyway, back to Cinder backstory.
Mom, come quick. We found something. It's Cinder. She has a weapon.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, so this is where things go wrong then, I guess.
I am everything.
Holy shit. Okay. Okay. I mean, she's still a blood-soaked murderer, but this is what was done well with Zeke's backstory in Attack on Titan. You made it so that way you can understand how they got to where they are. You can understand from the backstory episode. It's not like Abby where they force you, like they basically throw in your face, sympathize with her, she was a good guy all along. No, it's like this is very reminiscent of Zeke's backstory in Attack on Titan. It wants you to understand, and if you feel sympathy for the character, that's your choice. They don't want you to sympathize with their goal or their end game. They want you to understand why they have gotten to this point, and it helps us sort of connect with the character in a certain way. And that I cannot believe is there a different writer, or did the writers actually get competent? Because oh my god, I'm in shock. I'm in genuine shock. I'm enjoying the show. Oh my god, how did this happen? I came into this having thinking I was gonna hate the show. I was gonna hate it more than I did last season. I thought it was gonna get worse. I didn't think they could handle this, but now I fucking love it. I'm in love with this. 3 episodes it took to get me here. Episode 4, 5, and 6. All 3 of those were fantastic episodes. Namely 4 and 6 so far. Episode 5 was great, but oh my god. Okay, I can't linger too long. I do have a time limit today, but fuck. That's amazing. That's brilliant. This is how you make me sympathize with a villain. You don't pull a fucking Salem backstory where you just scream, she was a victim this whole time. You show us that there were bad people, that the only good person in Sin... The whole point of this is the only person in Cinder's life who showed any care for her, it was a case of Cinder made one decision, or one bad event occurred, and this guy decided, alright, I'm sorry, but I can't, you've crossed the line. And essentially betrayed her in her eyes, I guess. There are still people in the streets. What's happening? What is Oh shit. Wow, your hard light shields did fuck all. Oh boy, Space Whale Attack Force. Here we go. I think Salem might just be a bit more OP than being immortal. I just want to say, the fact that she can... Hold on. Sorry. The fact that she can do all of this shit... That's pretty insane. Oh my god, that episode was surprisingly really good. Really, really good. I guess it comes down to the wire now that we're kind of banking on the idea that the other kingdoms are going to come along and save the day. It's just a case of holding them off for as long as possible. Anyway, I'm going to jump to the next episode now. War. War. Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Okay. I just want to say, there's probably not going to be that many good moments from the last few episodes, because I've been genuinely enjoying it. I can't believe it. So, oh, fuck, here we go. Why do you have the Atlas army lined up like that? I suppose Atlas itself was never... There they are! There! Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god! Oh god damn it. This is not how modern day line infantry works when you have rapid fire assault rifles, and fucking mecha, by the way. I just want to, that's fucking goofy as shit to me. I'm not gonna, like, this isn't a criticism. It's just comical to me that this is how they mass their line infantry, and all of those guys are gonna fucking die, by the way. God damn it. But God, that's so, oh god, these fuckers have been gone since Volume 3, and they show up now. I think, I have a suspicion they were modeling them, because if you see the amount of detail on it, they were probably still modeling them while making Volume 7, and it was taking too long to add them in at any point. So they thought, we'll just save them for the next volume, and that's and then they, as we can see, they've clearly finished the model. I mean, you have a bunch of airships, can't you just fucking mass bombard the area? Scorched earth tactics.
What I can, but she needs a doctor.
There's a war going on outside. Let's just have a nice cup of tea.
I really hope.
Wouldn't have it any other way, personally. So this is the evolution. Okay. Hold on. I like this idea. Okay, I've warmed up to the idea that their semblances can evolve and develop further as time goes on. And if this is Ren's development, fuck yes, please. This is so cool. I like this aspect of his character all that much more. It's a little cheap and will probably solve confrontations just a little bit more often than they probably should be solved, but it's still cool, and I'm willing to let it slide because the writing's just gotten so much better. All right, okay, that was great. I'm loving this. I really am. I really didn't think I was going to, but I do. I'm really into this, and I want to see more. I really do. I think I do stand by the idea that they've kind of rushed through all of Weiss's stuff to get to this part, and I think that couldn't be more clear with how Whitley just had a few end card scenes, a few off-bit scenes, and then that bit there, right? That one scene where he's like, "Yeah, okay, I did the right thing." Baka. Dark, that's the one. We're on Dark. Just make sure it's actually this episode. I'm dead certain it was this one anyway. No, I said pause, you fuck. Alright, so before we get into this, I just wanted to quickly go over the points. I took a bit of a break because I was halfway through the season, to my knowledge, and I just wanted to recollect what we have so far. And quickly go over what we have. So I'm mainly going to go over what we saw last episode, because I was praising it a lot, but I went back through it during the break and recollected my thoughts. And I do have some points of concern. Like, the writing is better; it's much better, but I'm not completely won over yet. It's the same writers. It has to be a completely good season, and it's lacking the investment. I'm not completely like invested in watching the show, but I am enjoying watching the show. There's a difference. But essentially, there are a few minor issues I have so far. Essentially, I think mostly it just comes down to Ren's semblance and Whitley's redemption. Whitley's redemption was very background, and again is my major issue with Weiss's story arc and how that was handled. They gave it like 10 times less attention right after Volume 4 than they did to any of the other characters, and it was rushed 9 times faster than any other story arc I think we've seen in the show. Maybe not some characters, but I don't really care enough to remember them. But this is a main character, and her story arc is important to her. It's important to her development, and it kind of skimmed through that. And one of the characters relating to her story has the exact same treatment, where it's kind of skimmed through to the point where we only see a few background shots and a few shots here and there of implying that he's going to turn and we don't really want to bother explaining or showing how he switches back to like how he redeems himself and is like, yeah, I'm all for good now. I'm all for the good guys and stuff. We don't want to show that. We just want to skip to the part where that happens, and they just throw a few shots here and there, a bit of dialogue, and that's it. And then they move on. But from the thumbnail of this episode, I think they may fix that. We'll see what happens. Ren's semblance, I do want to go over that once. I showed a lot of adoration for it right off the bat. I think I went into a bit of detail, but about my initial concerns for it, but I'm gonna go over it here in case I want to cut that. Essentially, my main concern is that an ability like that, where you get to tell someone's emotions in such great detail, it's very easy to use that in writing to skip a lot of character conflicts with revolving this character, and it will essentially allow them to skip over a lot of potential like moments. Like this argument between Yang and RWBY, as forced as it came across, it's a good way to create conflict between characters, and and you know, things like that is a very decent story mode, like cliche. It's cliche as fuck, but it's very useful in storytelling, and it's a good tool for writers to like create, you know, investment, something to watch for. We want to see how this conflict turns out. With Ren's semblance, as cool as it is, it has a very it's one of those it's been presented in a way that it can very much just bypass that sort of cliche conflict altogether a lot of the time. I'm hoping that's not the case, because from the look of it, they might be very selective in how they use it. Then again, we've only seen it used once, but again, I'm hoping it's used very selectively and not too all the time. They need to be smart about how it's used, because otherwise you just skip a lot of potential character conflicts and stuff that could prove to have decent development and an interesting story. But enough of that. I am going to move on and get to the episode, because I don't want to just ramble on for too long, okay? I do have some notes on my phone that I've been sort of jotting down for each episode after the fact, and I'm going to get the one for episode 8 ready, so that way I can do that right after I've seen the episode. But all of that aside, we're going to jump straight into it. This intro is really, really decently put together in terms of like art design and animation style, but the music, as it has a great start, but it gets a little it has the same problems I had with the last few intro songs, where it focuses more on the, I don't know, I've always had issues when it comes to Rooster Teeth's sort of choice of music for their series and stuff, and I think that might just be a personal preference. That in and of itself is probably subjective. So you can ignore me on that one. I'm generally biased there. If you couldn't tell yet, I am in a very good mood at the moment, because I've actually been quite intrigued to keep watching this. I just needed a bit of time to do other things. I watched Evangelion, like Neon Genesis Evangelion, the entire original series, before, like in between when I stopped and watching the show RWBY now. And as you can tell, I kind of need to focus on one or the other. But I do know where we are in RWBY, because I needed to write down those notes. This looks like the Citadel battle from Mass Effect.
Don't beat yourself up.
What the fuck is that? Whoa, what the hell was that? That looks like a squid monster. Holy shit, is that like a fucking squid monster? A flying squid monster? Holy shit. That's huge! It's fucking huge! Oh my god! It's literally, I think they've moved from sort of fairy tale monster army to their very just clearly easing into like the hardcore villain, the bad guys in this, like the hardcore Grimm are all Cthulian or eldritch beings, and that's fucking hardcore as shit. Oh my god. This reminds me of because these ships they've always looked like the Turian ships from Mass Effect, and this scene reminds me of like that scene from Mass Effect 3 where one of the Reapers like lands on top of the Turian ship and just fucking wrecks it, I think, or cuts it in half or some shit.
I can. I just need Father's computer.
Then we definitely need to get the power back on.
Now, see, now it's more believable. As long as he's not just ladled the background now. That was nice, because Ruby and Blake, like, never interact. I'm assuming he gets it from you. Oh, fuck, here he is. Nemesis. I don't actually know if it has a name. We've seen this happen before.
Goodness, try not to.
Skynet Penny. What is this? What is that? What are you? What? How are they so intelligent? I like that. I like that they're intelligent now. Again, it's one issue with the Silver Eyes is it's a Deus Ex Machina that is very selectively has a very selective use, but I think
Take.
what the fuck?
Take. The girl.
Oh,
Take the girl.
it's a person infected with Grimm. Oh, did they kill it? They killed Nemesis. He'll be back. He'll be back 2 times as strong. So it's a person being controlled but mutated into Grimm. Oh fuck! Wait, that's interesting. What the f? You fired a rocket indoors? Okay. I guess it's RWBY universe. Interesting episode. Interesting episode indeed. Not the biggest fan. Again, a few issues, mainly carryovers from previous volumes, I guess, but it's still much better than what we've had the past few volumes. Yeah, again, interesting. It's a good way to develop the plot. I thought Nemesis Grimm was going to stick around a lot longer, but I think he was just there to introduce the new what the new tier of Grimm is supposed to be. Look at that. Wait. Silver Eyes. Oh, it's a. What? Okay, first episode to have a literal epilepsy warning. I do like the idea that defeat after defeat can turn a military leader into a tyrant. What? Whoa! What just fucking happened? What was that? What just fucking... It did it again! It skipped an episode. Fuck's sake. No! Not ultimatum. Which? What's gonna happen is the exact same thing that happened when it was episode 3 and episode 2. Because this site can go fuck itself. Alright, which? Where did we leave off? God damn it, I'm sorry. I didn't see much. Okay. Feels like a spoiler though. Considering how slow everything was. I mean, hey, yes, we're watching episode 9. I didn't see anything in the future. I had a vision of the future. It was a flash before my very eyes, you could say. God damn this fucking shitty-ass Rooster Teeth website. Your player sucks. Fix it. But the thing is, we know there's going to be a volume or two after this because they need to do the vacuum arc that they've already set up. Here we go. Here we go. They're pushing forward? Oh, God. Not the best line defense you've had, guys. God, this must be haunting. First time they've seen an environment like this.
Well, that was harrowing.
Did they run in through the doorway? Through the mouth?
It's gonna be like finding a needle in a giant whale. Why did we think this was a good idea?
Well, lead the way.
Sean, you're my spirit animal. Finger guns, my dude.
Listen up, everyone.
How did you get trenches? Why have you got trenches?
Why, hello again, old man. Did you have a question for me?
Did she get a new model?
On the other hand, there's no fear at all. I can see it. He believes we're going to get this done.
Then I do too.
And that is character development, apparently. I think it's character development.
No matter what.
Loving this. Loving this. Again, they go down too easy. The fucking mammoth cream go down way too easy for my liking.
Come on, Juan.
They are doing a surprisingly good job, all things considered. I'll give the Atlas military that. Oh shit. Here we go. Main villain versus some characters for once. That seems kind of... well, there... it's... okay, now that seems overpowered. Here we go. Fucking... fucking just sumo punched her. Oh, so Hazel's probably gonna die here then. Here we go. The others are running right now, right? Produce your black goo everywhere. You're kind of just on the bridge. Can you just throw him off the ship? The whale, sorry. So they need to destroy her to a point that she needs to regenerate for a long time, I'm guessing. Whoa. Fucking hell. Oh, it's gonna end. Oh, wow. I wonder what that's gonna be. It's almost... I definitely haven't seen what that's going to do at all, because this site is not shit in the slightest. I can't get over they built trenches. Trench warfare. That is cool as fuck, though. That is fucking awesome, no matter how... you know what, I was going to complain, because when we first saw like the Atlas defense line in, what was it, episode 6? 5, 6? I think it was 6. No, it was episode 7. It was episode 7. We saw that defensive line, and it was so poorly organized. They were in battalions. They weren't in like one long defensive line like we saw here. And that's like, you fixed a problem that was caused, and like, well, it's what, a nitpick issue. Sorry, again, not an actual major problem, but it makes it more believable that Atlas was able to hold out for so long. Okay, back to where we left off last time. I mean, no. I've never seen this part of the episode before the first minute. So this is the power of magic, I see. Holy shit, it's fucking dead! What? He's just fucking waltzing away with the lamp. Post-atomic cataclysm. Fucking hell, look at that. That look... okay. That looks so fucking cool. I love wide shots that do stuff like that.
We're leaving.
So the bomb is still... there's still a bomb. And they're taking it back. It's not armed, right? They haven't armed it.
You can't just be deserving, you have to be worthy. But all you have ever been is a bloody migraine.
I mean... she needed to hear that, all things considered. She did absolutely need to hear that. Wow, Dr. Watts fucking literally hanging above death. He knew he could have been making it much worse.
She is part of the reason I have this. I'm not going to just forgive her.
Thank you.
Everything that happened.
They were our last chance.
I just want to say, compared to last volume, this is being handled like 10 times much better. A military leader, I said this when I first started this episode last time, but a military leader getting, like, suffering progressive loss after loss after loss after loss, who, he's a proud, determined, and driven character, but each loss, like, drives him further and further to desperation, and to the point where betrayal is, like, the thing that can drive a military leader to the point of, like, losing his cool. And I love how they're handling it this season with Ironwood. Last season, it was handled pretty, like, rushed. It still felt very rushed for, like, we knew it could have happened, and then it happened, but it came across as really rushed. But this season, it's him going, like, this downward spiral for him is getting more and more believable. And that was genuine. That was so genuine. I liked that. Hold on a sec. We're only on episode 10. The season isn't over yet. We've still got 4 episodes to go, I think.
You have 1 hour to respond. I hope you live up to the title I gave you.
Holy shit. Wow. I'm sorry, I haven't had much to say this episode. It's a lot of quiet investment. I do like the progressive downward spiral Ironwood has had to the point of Tyrant. I like, where's this writing been? This writing should have been in volume 7 as well. This level of writing, at least. Oh, well, they still have 4 episodes to fuck up, so there's a possibility of, you know, me still shitting on this. I do actually like that Cinder has a possibility of being a tragic villain, like completely tragic. They're still grim all over Atlas. I felt more investment in that scene than I did during the kiss last volume. How? Where? Where has this writing been? Where has this writing been for 4 fucking seasons? I'm gonna look this up later. Because either the writers fucking got competent, or they got new writers. Either way, fucking hell, man! I haven't been this invested in the show in years, man, years. How has this happened? Like, I know. Those of you watching right now, you're thinking, what the fuck happened to you? You hated last volume. You hated the volume before that. You made 2 very bad talking videos on the show. Why are you being so positive all of a sudden? I came here for hate. Well, I'm sorry. I came here expecting to hate. That's just not what's happening. I'm sorry.
Clover was a lot of things. You respected him. But I gotta tell ya, I think you're the better huntsman.
How did they turn my least favorite character from the last season into someone I actually like? Oh my god. I'm suffering from shock that it's taken a 180. It's taken a complete 180 to what it was to how it is now. I can't believe it. I didn't think they could recover. now I think there's a chance I might regain my investment by the end of this volume. Fucking hell, I hated Robin last volume. She probably had her fans, but she came across as obnoxious and like hypocritical a lot of the time. They're making her more level-headed in this volume, less just constantly angry or demanding, I guess.
Thinking help would come, but it didn't. And Amity fell. I was being childish.
You were being
Fell.
optimistic.
What happened? Did it fall out the sky?
Look.
I should have trusted you with the truth. And should never have run the day you discovered it.
I think after everything that's happened here, we understand. Trust is a risk.
This is the conversation! Yes! Yes! This is... Yes! Fuck! Ah! This is what I'm... This has to be a different writer. There's no fucking way this was the OG writers. If this was the same people who wrote volume like 6 and 7, there is no way in fucking hell they would have written this line, this scene. That's brilliant. That scene, it felt like such a big fuck you to the whole Ozpin scene in volume 6. That's so good. That was so... Oh, yes! Fuck! Alright, next episode. Episode 12. Creation. Let's fucking go. There's a very real possibility that no matter how good this volume is, it's a one-off for how well written it's been. What is that? Holy shit. See, Marrow is insanely powerful. Oh shit. Oh wait, she has switched sides.
Then ready yourselves to witness my artistry.
Okay. I like this guy. He's likable personalities they aren't that difficult to write, and this one character shows that. Entertaining, likable personalities. I love this. He looks like he's been ripped straight out of Hercules or something. I love that. Have they not evacuated Atlas yet? And Mantle? Because, both are about to be completely wiped out. Two cannot exist in one place. Wait, but which one contains the Winter Maiden? The one with the aura, right?
Do not fall. Okay, and with that dire warning...
Do not fall. Oh yeah, because it's a space in between realities. I'm guessing it's a case of if you fall, you're falling indefinitely. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Fucking hell. Wait, I just noticed this. Jin is 12 foot. Everyone's talking about fucking Lady Dimitrescu being fucking 9 foot something. Jin is 12 foot. She's a 12 foot tall woman. Holy shit. How long have I been recording? Yeah, I've got time for one more episode. Shouldn't she be careful? They couldn't have chosen, like, another city?
Sure thing.
He straight up has a first of all, he straight up has a BFG. Secondly, he just killed Joxney. Not again. Oh shit! It's gonna be Penny, right? Penny who comes back. Penny. What? What? So I was too loud. It's 1 in the morning. Shouldn't be yelling so loud. What? Really? There's no way. Was she just doing... Hold on, was she just pulling a Frozone? That was fucking hilarious. I gotta see that again. Look at this. Look at this. Weiss is just Frozoning it up. Yeah. I think this might be the end for Cinder, because we've had her backstory. She's gone on for long enough, I think. Fucking BFG. Fucking hell. Alright. Okay, I need to stop. I need to stop. It's getting really late. Did they just kill off Yang? That doesn't seem right. Does it? I'll admit it subverted my expectations, but I want to know exactly what do not fall means, because he didn't say anything like it's going to kill you or whatever. Because a bunch of civilians fell down as well. But maybe they'll explain it in the next episode. Maybe they'll save it for next volume. We'll see. But I think I'm going to have to end this part here because I'm tired. I need to go to sleep. It's past 1 in the morning and I'm tired. So see you in the final episode. Both recordings have begun. Let me get the pre-episode ramble out of the way. And when they ask me how I'm doing, I say I'm just fine. Hello, yes, it's me again. We're on to the final episode called The Final Word. Before we get started, I do want to clarify, it's been a couple weeks since I last watched it. And I know you're probably thinking right away, Jayman, you were enjoying it, right? You said you were eager to watch the finale. What took you so long to react to it? Well, first of all, IRL stuff. Secondly, I didn't want to go into the reaction into the final episode just blindly praising everything, okay? Because that's sort of what it started to become near the end. And in retrospect, because I've gone through all the other footage, I've edited and done all the other footage while in the time break, so that way I could just jump into this with all the knowledge I have, all the thoughts compiled, and going into it, I do enjoy this volume. I do really genuinely think this volume is a major fucking step up from the shit they have been fucking giving us these past 5 volumes. But it does still have some flaws that are, you know, holding it back from being, you know, anything good. A lot of the thing is, it was always going to be impossible for the show to like completely recover from the shit it threw at us last time, like in the last few volumes. It was always going to be impossible for it to get a fucking, like, to recover from that train wreck it was fucking, we were forced to watch. Generally speaking, given what they've had to work with, I think they've done a relatively decent job this volume, this season, whichever I'm going to say season. But I am going to jump into the final episode, the final word. This volume is episode 14. I have no fucking clue what to expect. Since the last episode, I'll sit through the opening, sure, just so I can get into it. Okay, so while the intro's playing, I'm just going to get my thoughts out there. Yeah, there's just a lot of carryover flaws that, looking back through, I realized there's no way they could recover from, because it sort of railed them to where it is now, that they have to try what they can to actually make a decent fucking story. And, you know, it's still really flawed. Really, really flawed, but again, that's mainly the last few volumes' fault. This volume, for what it's done, I would still stand by it's pretty decent. A lot of its flaws are carryovers from previous volumes. I'm also going to try and be a bit more talkative if I can. But again, if I end up silently invested, then, well, there we go. This fight is a little slow. See, I don't think the animation is bad here. That's actually pretty decent, all things considered. Is that how dropping a bomb works? What? Okay, okay. What was he doing? Alright, I'm sorry. I need to pause. Okay, I need to pause. What we've seen so far, not exactly peak entertainment. Like, I'm pretty sure, what's her name? Harriet. She just stood there and did like a Peter Griffin sort of, come on, what are you doing? Get out of the way, or something like that. I have a feeling it's going to come down to a final episode time constraints. But, you know, I think the writers might still pull something off if they do it right. No. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. A couple of flaws though. We'll see where it goes from here though. I'm sorry, what? Okay. Okay, yeah, this is getting a little sloppy, guys. How does... Okay. Wow. Again, bit of a jarring change in quality. Okay, yeah, so it's definitely not death then. Oh my god, finally! So who's she gonna give it to? Okay, so Penny's gonna die and it's gonna go to someone. What the fuck is this?
What the hell is this?
And let me pause that there. If this is really Penny's death, which I'm just gonna go ahead and assume it is, because robot parts removed, girl is dead. No real chance of bringing her back at this point. Boy, they really they fucked up her story. Like, this volume, they really tried to recover. You can tell they really tried to fucking recover her story in this one. But, fuck. I think it's how fucking shit they handled her return in volume 7 that's really, like, getting to me here. Because it's like, this feels really unearned. Really unearned, really rushed, and we're only halfway through the episode. Okay, I don't want to shit talk it. I don't want to shit talk it completely. I don't want to fall back to shit talking, but again, that's my opinion on that's my base thoughts on what I'm seeing right here. But okay. What? Yeah, it's definitely not death then. There's no way in hell it's death. Oh shit. So what happens? Oh, he's alive. I was gonna say. What the fuck? Where did this come from? Where did that come? Where's this? Wait, no, wait. Where's the water coming from? This was sudden. That's 2 sudden cuts to black. What? What? What?
What the hell is this?
What? I'm sorry. Okay, Okay, I needed a second to register that. Okay, for as great as the volume was, I can say without a doubt that finale was kind of... feels like a slip and tumble and some shoddy execution. Everything kind of didn't... I don't know. The season as a whole, I think it's still a great volume in the story. But even with its flaws, even with its ups and even with its flaws, this final episode kind of stumbled a bit, I would say. So I'm guessing that means Ironwood, Dr. Watts, they're dead. Penny's dead. I don't know. That's a very strange place to leave it. I'm not sure what to think about that. I'm going to try and collect my thoughts. Wait, see if there's a post-credit scene, which there probably is. And then I'll probably discuss in more further detail. But base thoughts is immediately, like right off the bat, the moment I saw Blake and like Ruby and Neo and Weiss, they all of them fell down and fell into that darkness or whatever. It's very clear. Excuse me. Like, it's very clear that was that means it's not death. It can't possibly be death. There's no way in hell it's death, because otherwise you've basically killed off your main cast and have to suddenly replace them. But I guess it leaves an interesting set of ideas for what they can do next volume. I don't know if anything's come out about next volume, but you know, intriguingly, I'm curious. I want to see what... I mean, I'm going to stick with it no matter what, good or bad, but, you know. Again, this... Oh, God. Some of the fights around the start especially were kind of... Wow. I'm just thinking back to that one bit where fucking Harriet was looking at Crow trying to hold back the bomb, was like, get out of the way, and she did like the fucking like, come on, you gotta get out of the way. What are you doing? It's just, oh, that was really funny to me. I don't know why. Vine's death, I have a feeling most people probably aren't going to react to him. Like, a lot of people probably aren't going to have a strong reaction to that, but, you know, he was probably the coolest, like, of the Aesops. Wish he'd had more screen time. He was always, like, the calm one, I guess, so he's gone. Penny is dead for real this time. Again, I think, just her dying was probably going to be... I don't think they were ever gonna... After what they fucking did when they brought her back in Volume 7, after how fucking terribly that was handled, just treating it like it was nothing, it kind of, it was never going to, like, end, it was never going to be handled right, but I guess, okay. Winter getting the Winter Maiden powers, like, it's alright, I guess. I could believe that. Jean. Jean just fell down. He's with Team RWBY at the moment, wherever they fucking are. I'll end credits. Let's see, post-credit scene. If there is one. It's Madagascar. I mean, it was very obvious that they're not dead, so they're going to this strange island place, which is probably just going to be Madagascar. I want them to walk. I want volume 9 to just start with like them on the island. It just plays the opening to Madagascar. They walk through the forest. And it's just King Julian. Final thoughts. This volume, while significantly better than the last 5 volumes, maybe I would say just 4, personally. I think volume 3 was alright. let me do a quick rundown of my opinion of the show up until this point. Okay. All right. So RWBY's Volume 1, 2, and 3, debatably, in my eyes, were okay. They were great. They were fine. They were a decent start. And the moment I started watching, I was like, all right, I'm hooked. I want to see more. Volume 4 came around. Few issues, but generally speaking, I thought it was going in a good direction. Volume 5, trash. Boring fucking trash. And I wish it didn't exist. I wish they had fucking done better. Volume 6. I think it was Volume 5 and 6 that killed a lot of investment off for people. Volume 4, while it had a lot of hiccups, I think it was them trying to handle mainly the new animation, the new writing, and trying to handle the direction, I guess. And in my opinion, aside from the animation and the writing, it did all right. It did decent job. Volumes 5 and 6 were where it significantly dropped in quality. 7, well, you've seen my reaction to Volume 7, and technically speaking, you know my response to Volumes 5 and 6, because, well, I've had things to say about both. But Volume 8, for all of its shortcomings, was much better than all of the last 4 seasons combined. It did, I would say it kind of flopped the finale. It seemed to rush everything. It's not that I don't want to say it's bad. If you think the finale was handled well, fine, that's great. But I think that 2-week break was definitely a good thing for me. It was definitely a good thing because I went into this more equal, like, level-minded. I went into this knowing, I'm not just going to blindly praise everything. If I had watched this right after, I'm not entirely sure my reaction would have been too different. Maybe I would have still been very overly positive, or maybe over the top still, but I've got enough of a level head that I can say without a doubt this was not quite up to par. This wasn't quite up to the standard that I had been expecting based on what I've seen from the rest of the volume. Like, oh, here we go. Look at this fucking scene. I just want to get to this bit. Where she's fucking like, look at this. Look at this fucking shit.
Get out of the way!
That's like something out of a meme. Look at that. She's supposed to be fast. You're fighting this guy. Just, if you really want that bomb to drop, just fucking run at him and push him out the way or something. That's what you would have done. That's what the show characters would have done at any other point. But they just instead have they have her do this. Look at this. Look at this shit. I gotta...
Get out of the way!
Look at that! That's so like, what the fuck are you doing? You're just complaining. You're just like, get out of the way. What are you getting out of the way, Mr. Crow? Oh, jeez. It's like, little things like that, they aren't an issue on their own, but when they're basically back to back to back, like, what was it? I think there was a... Look at this! Look what is Crow doing? He just pulls out the badge and looks at it while the bomb is sliding off. What is happening here? This entire scene is so fucking jarring to me. I don't understand it. I think it exists to solve a conflict that was set up before. And the way they do that is they kill Vine as well. They have to kill another of the Aesops. My god, what happened? This ending was kind of so... This final episode, so much promise from the last few episodes, the whole season. It was so well handled, and then suddenly just here we are. Look at a scene where Crow just pulls out a badge. The bomb is like 5 feet away from him, sliding very slowly. Look at that. He chooses to reminisce over save the fucking city. It's ironic as well because I'm pretty sure at this point, like most if not all of the citizens are like on the other side of the portal, like at least in the portal realm. God, that's so bizarre to me. All right. What else do I want to talk about? Okay. Look at that! What the fuck was that? Why? There was a good few seconds. You push someone or you dive onto them and get them safely away. You don't stand on the fucking magical circle. Look at this. Look at this. She pushed him out of the way. Like, get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? What kind of finale? Okay, I don't want to be too harsh. Volume 8 as a whole, to reiterate, was okay. It's just that finale for me. It's just that finale. They could have handled that better. They wanted all the characters. It's a case, I think it must be a case of they wanted the characters in certain places, but to do that they needed certain things to happen. And based on where like the last few episodes were going, they were probably thinking to themselves, okay, how do we do that? Also, Cinder, I forgot, where was it? Oh wait, we gotta talk about this. I'm sorry, we have to talk about this. Look at this. Where's this water coming? Where did this water come from? Why? They're in the fucking frozen north. A city falling out of the sky is not just gonna spawn water. That's not how it works. I think they just wanted that cool shot that every like disaster movie has. Or like, this is reminiscent of like the ending to Gears 2 where they flood Jacinto. And that it feels like that's the sort of thing they were going for. Where it's constantly just a set of Pyrrhic victories and all that. But come on. It's another one of those small things, but it's like, where the fuck did that water come from? Where? I don't know if they had a good spot for that to just happen. Ironwood, I'm guessing he's just dead. Oh yeah, Watts. Like, I guess that means Cinder really is just a backstabbing piece of shit. Like, backstory or no, we now know that she's just a horrible fucking person. Very sloppy at points. Like, if this is where Ironwood's story ends, he BFGs himself. Wait, where was that shot? Yeah, look at this. Ironwood BFGs himself. This is his finale. He BFGs himself and then doesn't shoot at Cinder. That's it. And then he dies in the city that was falling. There's a sort of, yeah, I get it. There's a sort of poeticness to it, I suppose. But still, that's such a fucking anticlimactic ending. This is what happens. Like, I guess it didn't really occur to me, but if you're going to have two rival factions against the main characters, then generally speaking, most of the time, you're not going to have enough runway to land that sort of storytelling. They ended up making Salem the main bad guy, as always, but I guess it was Cinder. Look, if there was any place for them to kill Cinder, it would have been there. It would have been in that fucking realm. So Cinder has betrayed everyone, and I wouldn't put it past the idea that she's going to betray Salem at some point. But, you know, she's such a jarring character to me. Overall, this volume as a whole, it was better than volumes 4, which I liked. I liked volume 4. It was better than volume 4. It was better than volume 5 by a fucking country mile. Better than volume 6 by a fucking continental mile. And it was better than volume 7 for sure. But it still had carryover flaws from all of that, which dragged it down. It kept it from being decent in, like, normal standards. Instead we're stuck with RWBY standards. Like, here's the thing. The writing has gotten shockingly good this volume. It got shockingly good, and then we get the final fucking episode and it feels like it slumps. I'm suddenly thinking to myself, what? You're gonna leave it there? Really? That's where it ends? I mean, I'm gonna watch the next season, but I don't know how they're gonna start it. Now, I don't promote this normally, but like it makes me think this may not be what it's up to, but a lot of people who still like who started watching this or started enjoying this or like the universe as a whole, they've done a better job of like creating stuff with it, in my eyes. Because I've read some fan fictions, and they've been better than some of the story beats in this. Believe me. I don't normally read fan fiction, but when it comes to RWBY, I wanted something that kept me invested more than the story. I went into like fanfiction.net to read a few things just out off the top of my just randomly, because I needed to see for sure if it was true that fanfiction writers can write better than the writers of this show. And of course, it's obviously not fair to judge a written work to something that has to be put into animation. It's not really fair to do that. But the quality of the animation has significantly improved. Significantly. So I think it's relatively safe to say we can make a judgment call, especially with the scale of things they were putting out. That you see this bit, what was it, where was Atlas falling? Yeah, look at that. So this is Atlas falling. We never got to explore it all that much. This was Mantle. This was the... Okay, I think I get that. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that is not the fucking size of the crater. Oh, is that where the wall... Wait, what? I don't understand the geometry here. It's too strange to me. Ugh. Well, I think I'm going to leave it on this image, because this is such a strange image to me. Strangely jarring, yet epic in scale. But, yeah. Like, I've seen... Where was I? Yeah, I've read fan fictions that were better than most of the RWBY story right now. But that is not a fair judgment to make. Because the quality of the main story... Like, this volume, it was going to be dragged down. It was always going to be, like, there's no way it could surpass a certain point. Like, I was shocked it was able to get to a certain point, but it's never going to surpass that. I don't think it ever can, because it's been dragged down by three fucking shitty volumes and one with mediocre writing and animation. And it's like, fuck's sake. It's the reason, like... I really do enjoy... I'm invested enough in the show that I'm going to keep watching now with genuine want to watch it. But I still don't think it's good, and it's like it's got too many flaws for me to consider it good. That said, I'm hoping they can still stick the landing, which is ironic. But irony. It's ironic because the final episode, this volume, was really what dragged it down. Was really the fucking where they slipped up, I would say. They couldn't stick the landing. It was too much going on, and they went through all of it too much. It felt like tell you what it was. They wanted certain moments, and they wanted certain characters in certain places. I've gone over this bit, but they wanted the certain moments to happen. And everything in between was irrelevant. They skipped over all that. Like, the best part of this episode was the fact that Jean, like, stayed behind. He stayed behind to fight Cinder with Weiss and Penny. And to me, that was just, like, the coolest thing. That was the coolest thing, seeing him just, like, come in. He's among the three powerhouses left. Like, this was weird. What happened here? I don't get it. She did this before, but it didn't work. Except even worse so, she did it to her face. It's so strange to me. Let's end it on the image of that weird-ass island. Fucking Madagascar. Yeah, so this is where they're gonna end up, I'm guessing, in fucking magical post-death land. This is gonna be purgatory. That's gonna be so funny. Like, I'm not on, like, the far... hate, like the pure hate side of things, but I really don't think I can ever 100% enjoy the show anymore. But otherwise, yeah, I would give this volume, it's the best one we've had from the current show writers so far, and generally speaking, I apologize to the viewers who wanted me to get angry and only get to see that sort of reaction at the end. To the show writers for me being way too harsh in the first place. Now that I see that you're capable of writing something decent, I want to see you work with that. And I'd also like to apologize to myself, because I think that weight negated enjoyment, but it definitely added... It was definitely necessary, that's for sure. I needed to have that weight if I wanted to judge this as objectively as I possibly could and get my personal enjoyment in there at the same time. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. I don't really know if I'm doing a new episode version available. Click here. No thank you. No thank you. So yeah, that's it. That's all we're gonna do today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next volume, I guess. Maybe next volume will be trash and I can get angry at it again. That was funny. That was funny. Me being genuine this volume was I don't know if it's gonna be funny, but you know, I'm sure someone will enjoy it. Thank you, and I guess I'll see you guys next time.